Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today for this webinar on leveraging AI to boost profits for small service businesses. Today, we're going to dive into the world of AI and learn how to leverage it, especially for the service business sector. This online event will give you practical tips and tricks to make AI work for you, helping you save time, cut costs, and rake in more revenue. Whether you're a small business owner or a part of a bigger team, don't miss out on this game-changing opportunity. Here's our agenda for today's talk. I'm really excited about this session because we are going to demystify one of the most misunderstood concepts in business and how to use AI to assist you on all of those concepts. Whether you run a bakery, an HVAC company, or a dental practice, you might have heard the term the marketing funnel. And if you haven't, we're going to go through all of it today. It sounds technical. I know it sounds a bit like jargon, but the truth is, it's simply just the psychology of relationships applied to business. Today, we aren't just going to talk theory, we're going to give you a step-by-step guide on how to turn total strangers into your biggest superfans while using AI as your tool. By the end of the session, you will have a clear mental map of how to grow your business predictably with AI rather than just relying on luck. We will go through all of the 4 stages of the marketing funnel, and then we will show you an all-inclusive AI tool that can do all of this and more for your business. But before we get started, let's get to know one another. Please drop your website and your business in the chat. Also, let us know where you're listening from. Getting to know other businesses in the area is a great idea. You never know who you might be here today that you can collaborate with. While you're introducing yourself in the chat, let me tell you a little about who is talking with you today. I'm Haley. I've been working with marketing for over a decade now. I love to work with small businesses and to help them educate them and empower them really to be able to use AI to find quality leads. I'm also a small business owner, so I completely understand the struggle and how hard it is to juggle all of the tasks of running a successful business. All right, so what is the marketing funnel and why is this important? Why should you even care about the marketing funnel in the first place? We're going to talk about the marketing funnel and how it works so you can leverage it to gain more leads, more happy customers, and how to use AI at every single step. The marketing funnel is defined as the journey a customer goes through as they first hear about your brand, all the way to being a loyal customer that adores you. Along the way, they'll see how we can fix their problem. They can find out if they trust us or not above other competitors. And if they're so happy at the end, they'll tell all of their friends about you. The marketing process with the marketing funnel is about narrowing down. You will see a lot of people at the top who are just looking around, and slowly you'll guide the select few step by step until they're ready to commit. It's a roadmap for building trust. So why do we need this in the first place? Why can't we just put an open sign up and just wait? Your digital presence is more important than ever, where we find the majority of people who are searching online before they even walk into a shop. Now, let's see these stats. 93% of people look for a service provider. They start off on Google Maps, or on social media. 61% of them will be using a smartphone and looking for a solution that is physically close to them. While 83% choose based on reviews, the majority of those people will not hire anyone who has less than 4 stars on Google. I know there's a lot of pressure there, but building and maintaining your online presence as a business is imperative. Aside from the statistics above, here's also another statistic that might shock you. 98% of the people who are searching are just looking, browsing, and they're not ready to hire anyone yet. Maybe they've searched for something different, but also maybe they found you along the way. In the digital world, there's so much more noise and competition. Without a plan, it can be really easy to get lost in the sea of those options. But you'd be surprised how easy this can be to use AI to help with all of this stuff. What we can see from these stats is that SEO, reviews, digital presence is where most businesses need to put a lot of focus. But doing that is not as simple as saying it. I completely understand you. There's a lot of work in the back end to create the content, find the keywords, publish all of that. But that's where AI can be extremely helpful and handy on saving that time. Without a funnel, your business becomes what we call a leaky bucket. Imagine a bucket that has a bunch of holes in it. That's all your problems. And the more energy that you put into that bucket, a lot of that is going to leak out and be wasted. For example, you might spend a lot of money on an ad to pour a bunch of leads into a bucket, but if you don't have a process of helping nurture those leads to plug all of those holes, they all might all leak out before they ever pay you. A funnel is what's going to plug those holes. Now, to plug those holes, we need to understand the structure of this funnel, and it breaks down into 4 distinct stages. I'm going to go into in depth on all of these stages later on and how AI works, but let's just get a good overview here. Awareness is the discovery stage. It says, I have a huge problem. Consideration is the trusting phase. They have a solution, maybe. Conversion is the actions phase. This is when they're ready to hire you. And loyalty is advocacy phase. It's when they absolutely adore you. So let's walk through each one by one so you know exactly what to do at every step in consideration on how AI can help you. All right, awareness. First up is awareness, and it's at the top of the funnel. At this stage, your potential customer has a problem. I'll give you a real world example from my own home. We were away for a holiday and forgot to prep our pipes for the freeze this winter, so we needed an emergency plumber. So I sprinted to Google to find plumber closest to me. Now, if you're a plumber in this scenario, your goal here isn't just to sell. Your goal is simply to be found and to stand out. Now, how do we do that? We can start with your SEO, search engine optimization. I know this sounds like a big, crazy word, but it's actually quite simple. It's what helps you to rank high in the intent-based searches like plumber near me. When the potential lead asks Google for help, if they can't see you, they won't be able to hire you. AI is extremely useful in helping you do the research on finding the correct keywords so you can be at the top of all of these Google searches. Next up is your website. Posting a blog helps a lot with your SEO. The keywords that are hidden in all of the content help you show up earlier in the Google search results. By creating value and adding that to content to your field, potential leads can learn something new and maybe gain some trust. AI is incredible for helping with this. We think that all businesses need a blog. It doesn't matter. If you don't have one set up yet, I think it's a great thing to add to your list to have a web developer set that up for you. Next, we're going to talk about social media. A strong social presence shows a potential lead that you're active in what you're doing and active in your work, and that you have some also free added value. Here, you aren't posting sales flyers, for example. You need to be posting helpful tips and happy customer reviews. A video on how to stop a leak until a plumber arrives is a great helpful tip, and it helps establish you as a helper and not just a seller, like a friend. A happy customer review, like a screenshot from a recent Google review to your socials, can also establish trust for those who are searching for you on social media. Now, what we've mostly talked about here is content. Educational blogs and videos are the magnets that pull strangers into your world. However, all of this work sounds daunting. How many of you have spent really late nights and weekends overworking and feel like you haven't done enough or even forgot to post to your Instagram? If that's you, just like me, let us know in the chat. I know that none of you really have had the extra few hours to sit down and compose a few blogs a week, much less have the time to proofread them, get them polished and published. By utilizing AI, you can rest on your weekend knowing that AI can automate blog writing and social media content for you while you're sleeping. On to the next stage, consideration. Now they have found you and they've entered into stage 2 of consideration. Now, this is where the psychology shifts a little bit. Their mindset is, okay, I see you. You seem nice, but can I trust you? Are you expensive? Are you reliable? These leads are comparing you to your competitors. Your strategy here is to prove your value. You need to build authority. What you've set up in the awareness stage with all that content is super helpful here, but we need to be able to use that content to engage further with these leads. So now let's get into that. What you can do is you can use lead magnets and email newsletters. Offer a free guide, a checklist, or a coupon in exchange for their email and phone number. Continue to add value by sending them free tips and guides relevant to your services. For example, a dental office could send a holiday cleaning tips newsletter describing how to avoid cavities in your children's teeth over the holidays. AI can be super useful for helping you do the research that you need on your ideal clients and help create the content to solve their problems. It also can send those emails out on your behalf. All right, showcase reviews and case studies. This is super important. Nothing builds trust faster than social proof. If 50 other people say you're great, the new customer will believe it. Consider asking past customers to record a video or write a good review to use for your social media. And ask for a written Google review every single time you finish a job. If you don't already have a dedicated section on your website to showcase all of these reviews, then add this to your list to add it to your website. The more potential customers that see positive feedback, the more they're going to be inclined to hire you. Now, once you finish the job, your priority is usually to get on to the next job or hang out with your friends and family, and it's easy to forget to ask for all of those reviews. I completely understand it because I also am totally guilty for the exact same thing. So that's why I like to use AI to automate the email that gets sent to every customer after I finish the job. Now, a CRM is super helpful in this case, and as most AI platforms do not have that capability, Craftify AI does, and we're going to talk about that later in the end of our session. Now, we're halfway through the funnel. You might have some questions about this. I have some AI marketing specialists that are in the chat ready to help you with those. So if you have any questions while I'm presenting the next half of this, go ahead and drop those in the chat. And we will also have a dedicated question and answer section at the end so we can all talk face to face. All right, on to conversion. Now we get to the exciting part. Conversion, stage 3. They know who you are, they trust you, but now you need to invite them to dance. The goal here is to be the one that they call to hire. But even here, you can lose a lead if you have a lot of friction. So let's win at this stage. What you need to do is to have frictionless offers. Is your Book Us Now button easy to find on your website? Do you give fast quotes? Do you have a quick response rate? If they have to call you several times and there's no answer, you might lose the lead to the competitor that answers the phone, whether they're more expensive or better or whatever. They will hire the person who answers them. Now, AI can also be super helpful here. You could have an SMS text service that talks back and forth on your behalf, or also an AI chat box on your website. Be sure to make online booking really, really easy. Make it a call to action. So you could have something as simple as book a consultation today, and then the link to book your services on every single page of your website. This is an easy and clear way for them to know how to hire you. If it makes it hard for them to hire you, they might not hire you at all. You can link it also to your Instagram profile. You can put it at the end of all of your email newsletters and also inside of your blogs. Now, urgency. The next step is urgency. Are you available for these emergencies? Are you easy to contact when they really need you the most? This is a great topic for also running a Google ad. You could say, we are available for consultations, even on the weekends. And AI can be very helpful with creating and running all those ad campaigns. Now, this is such an in-depth topic that we have a completely new webinar set up just for running ads and using AI with ads. So stay tuned for that schedule. It's coming up soon. Okay, and then now risk reversal. Got to take the fear away from the client that's looking for you. Are they working on, are they scared about the last person didn't show up for their appointment? So, are you offering a free consultation? A quote in less than 24 hours. Can you guarantee that after the job, if the job isn't right, that you'll fix it? Making saying yes, you're hired the safest option that they have. On to loyalty. Now, most businesses stop here. They get the sale and they celebrate, but the funnel doesn't end at the very first service. Stage four is loyalty, and this is the gold mine. Now, did you know that it costs 5 times more to acquire a new customer than to keep an existing one? The biggest mistake that most small businesses make is that they assume that the customer they just finished with doesn't need their service in the future. In reality, the next time they're in a pinch, you want to be the very first person on their mind. So, to keep their phone number and email address is super important. Add those to your email newsletters. Add them so they're constantly at the top of the mind, adding free value for them. Send automated emails during birthdays, New Year's, holidays, all those special occasions, so that you're always throughout the year on top of their mind. You can also offer a referral program or a loyalty program. If they keep coming back for more, offer them a discount. If they tell a friend about it, offer them and their friend a discount. Give them an incentive to come back and use your business even more often. And then I know this goes without saying, but provide an incredible service. AI can't help you with this one. This is where you come in doing your best job. If you gave them the best of their best, then they'll continue to call you time and time again just because they're so happy with your results. Now, if you nail this stage, your customers are becoming your marketing team. They refer their friends, which fills the top of your funnel completely for free, and it creates a perfect loop. But who has time for all of this or budget to pay someone else to do it? If you're like me, for many years running my business, I was a one-woman show. I crafted all the products, had to go and buy all of the materials. I had to market all of these things, build my own website, create the content, write the blogs, plan for all the future newsletters. A lot of time and investment that caused me to burn out and not ever really even enjoy what I was doing. I mean, I went into business for myself because I loved what I was doing, and I'm pretty sure you're in the same boat. So let's talk about how AI can relieve you of that. All right, now take a deep breath. I know what you might be thinking. This sounds amazing. I understand the strategy. I run a business and I don't have time to write SEO blogs, design lead magnets, manage ad campaigns, and send email newsletters. I'm right there with you. I understand. Now, to be able to do all of these things that we talked about in the previous steps, you might also need to become a copywriter, a creative writer, learn how to photograph well and edit software like Canva. You need to sign up for an expensive email service to send out your newsletter. You need to choose a pro level AI so you can create blogs without limits. And you're right, knowledge is power, but execution can be really hard. And this is really where AI does help. There are so many options out there for small business owners to consider for AI. And not only are there different brands that do all different things with AI, but even some of these new tools and subscriptions have integrated AI into their apps. Now, everything you see here on the screen, I would consider it to be a small business starter pack. You need a CRM tool for that. You need a website builder tool for that. You need to help make designs for your social media, yet another tool. Another subscription service on top of subscription service. And before you know it, costs can get really high with all of the necessary monthly fees to run these apps. And those who can't afford them at all do their best with the free version and are consistently hitting the limits before they even finish the product. Now, so what we've decided to do is to build Craftify AI because we see this issue for small business owners. We understand how hard it is. Why not have the best of all of it and put it in one place? Imagine majority of the capabilities of every service that you see here is also integrated into one dashboard, one monthly subscription backed with AI, an automation assistant, and full content creation and management all in one place. Because we know the small business struggle, we wanted to make a platform that's so easy to use that anyone with any background can use it easily and succeed with great results. Now, I just want to show you just a small example. You can see on ChatGPT, you can ask a simple prompt asking it to write you an email. And On the other side, you have Craftify AI's version. We remember who you are every single time. You never have to remind us of your tone of voice. We have it all integrated with all of the very easy, simple clicks. It will write that email, and not just that, it will also design an email for you as well. Now, ChatGTP cannot email on your behalf, but Craftify AI can. So you can also send all of these emails directly from our tool where you never have to think about copy and paste again. Like it's really seamless. And this is just one small little view of what we do. This is just one of our tools inside of our platform, but just to give you an idea of how powerful it is, how easy we've made it for you. Now, what is Craftify AI? Craftify AI is an all-in-one marketing platform that helps service providers and business owners create all of their marketing in under an hour a week using AI. And when I say all in one, I mean we integrate with many necessary services that you already have to allow you to keep your data all in one place. On our platform, you can create content of any type, writing it in your unique voice every time without you having to write anything at all. From there, you can post or send your content directly from Craftify AI dashboard. This means no more copying and pasting into your emails or social media. We help you automate your marketing so you can be the hero for your clients. So now we have the Craftify AI solution. We have built our platform to automate this entire funnel for you. For awareness, our AI writes your SEO optimized content for you. Every type of social media platform, blogs, emails, all of it can be done in just a few clicks. For consideration, we provide a pre-built lead capture form and templates. You have the work to do. We can work for you in the background. Let our tools automate the busy stuff. For conversion, you can launch a local ad campaign in just a few clicks. It's even easier to connect your Google business profile directly to Craftify AI so you can launch ads seamlessly. For loyalty, we have a built-in CRM to manage your customers so you never have to lose touch. We created the best database for your contacts that work seamlessly with automation and other tools like QuickBooks and your website. Keeping in touch with your current customers and potential leads will keep clients hiring you again and again. We built the engine, you just have to drive the car. So this brings us to our result. When you combine the right strategy and a solid marketing funnel with the right tool, Craftify AI, magic happens. You stop chasing customers and you stop feeling invisible. You stop leaking potential revenue. Instead, you start attracting leads who already know and trust you, and they're ready to work with you. You move from being a busy Ben who is overwhelmed to a business owner who is fully in control of their growth. I really hope that this master class on the marketing funnel and AI has given you a clarity on how to grow your business. Remember, awareness, consideration, conversion, loyalty. If you respect the journey, you win the customer. Thank you so much for your time today. I'm happy to stick around and answer any questions you have about the funnel or also about how Craftify AI can help you. All right. Thank you so much for all of your time and your great questions. We're excited to offer you also an exclusive opportunity. We'd like to give you a free personalized consultation with our AI marketing specialists. You can book a one-on-one session with our experts to discuss your business needs and how Craftify AI can enhance your marketing and sales strategies. And for everyone who books one of those consultations with us, we have a special subscription offer. And as a token of our appreciation for scheduling that consultation, you'll receive a code granting you 5 months free of access to when you subscribe our annual plan. Now, this offer is designed to provide you with tailored insights and substantial savings, empowering your business to thrive with the support of Craftify AI. So thank you so much. Thanks, everyone. Have a great day.